make the throw pretty easily. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Swinging a foul straight back. Ohtani off of first with 2 away. Just off the inside edge.
If you were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Move to first. Tries to get back and save. Another move to first. Tries to get back and save. The 1-2. And another ball. That misses. And it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Oh, I think we may have a balk called here. We do. Umpire Larry Bullard making the call. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Into center and a base hit. Around third. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But
dives. What a play.
Yeah. Who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the rookie center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. And the pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Just missed. That to right. Santander drifts towards it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away. And up next for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Pitch misses inside. And that is ball 1. Ground ball right side. And that one handled. The throw to first. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Juan Soto. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
1-0.
On the ground to first, and that hits off the base. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error. So a man aboard, and now it's Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch swinging. The Brewers up by a run here in the second game of the series. And 1-2. Right-hander kick steals. Up and in. The count now 2-2. And that's outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Checks over to first, back safely. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Kicks and deals. And that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Jorge Soler up at the plate. And that's outside. 1-0. And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over. Nobody getting loose out in the pen. So a little consultation. And fouled off. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Check swing, no appeal.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The pitch. In there. Got him. second inning set to go. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. Contreras goes 5 feet 11 inches, 215 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Ramos hauls it in, and there's one away. Luis Ariz stands in. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
No ball, one strike.
Late swing, foul to the left. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes. And 2 away now. So 2 down now, and here is Joseph Ortiz. Pitch misses, ball 1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And that's. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Lamont Wade Jr.
The first baseman.
With the right-hander back to work. Fall off foul. Out towards right center field. Makes the grab, 1 away. Here's Elliot Ramos. Outside low. Ball 1.
Ball, no strike.
The Giants down by a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. Righty to the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss. 2 down. Here's Matt Chapman. He swings and fouls one off. Home team down a run here in the second game of the series. And strike 2. Bounce to the left side. Gathers and throws to first. All set for the start of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. Popped up, and that's a foul ball. And now the 0-1. Got the back going too soon. It's strike 2. Bunts it in the air. Whips it to first on the run. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. The shortstop takes the ball. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And another ball. 3-1 now. Right through there for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strike.
Lee moving under this one. Squeezes it. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Yainer Diaz. Ripped, but it curls foul. Swings through that.
No ball, 2 strike.
Got it. And good work. Back here at Oracle Park as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. To the right side, and that chance handled. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Up next is Giants.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. And that one's a little bit low, and it's 1-0.
Well, Boog, here's a little background info on Jung-Hoo Lee. He hit for the highest batting average in KBO history, which included a ton of doubles, plus he took home 5 gold gloves. He's a player that helps the team with his bat and defensively.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. Swings through that one for strike one.
One strike.
The Brewers leading by a run here in the last half of the third. Good eye in that spot.
1-1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-2.
On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. And digging in for San Francisco, Juan Soto. Infield shifted to the pull side. There's the strike up high, and it's 0-1. Lee leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fouled off. He was late. Runner on the move. Pitch misses in. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Two outs. Runner goes again. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lee around second, headed for third. Coming home. Thought about third, but back to second safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Man on second, 2 down.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Wouldn't chase that time.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 runner up.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now. Hard ground ball, base stop. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and the Giants take the lead. It's 2-1. And now, Jorge Soler, caught looking his first time up. And it's fouled away. Next offering, popped in the air, right field. Santander makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in San Francisco, and now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Harrison back to work. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Puts a bunt down. Soler. Save!
Couple of hits in a row for him here. With the defense in the shift, that's wide open to anyone that wants to take it, and he did. You still have to execute it, though. You've got to take your time, make sure you get it down. That was nice.
Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1. Fly ball down the line. Reaches out for it, but can't make the play. And it drops foul in the corner. Breaking ball inside. It's 2-2.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first.
Quick slider struck him out. Here's the left fielder, Christian Yelich. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Good eye right there.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Drops into the glove. Out number 2.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
That one misses, and now 3-0. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Next for Milwaukee, Luis Arias. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Here comes the runner. The relay to the plate. Safe. He beats it.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything right.
Contreras on second. Arias on at first with 2 down. Off the plate inside. And that's ball 3. Two on, 2 outs. Down front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 2 outs. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And stepping in is the speedy Blake Perkins.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
At the belt and finals. And that one fouled off. And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. And that's the 3rd. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th, and now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. And that one a little below the knees, and that is ball 1.
Well, these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And the righty deals. That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you have everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. On the ground to first. There's one. How about that double play?
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman. Not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
2 down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And here it comes. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And we're back. New inning getting started. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jackson Chourio. And a pitch. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. Diaz, in his 8th season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. Soto makes the catch, and there's one gone. And the batter now, Yainer Diaz. That one finds the corner, and that is strike one. Look out! And it hit him.
Well, anytime one of your hitters gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout, and you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
Ohtani now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
1-1.
Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Diaz leads off second with one gone in the inning. 1-1, check swing, appeal down to third. No swing, he held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Man at second. That one just misses. Counts full, 3-2. Inside ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Santander, the next to hit, takes outside. That one's in there, and it's 1-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Trying to keep this a 2-2 game, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now the left fielder, Christian Yelich. This to third, dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Next for the Brewers, William Contreras. Just missed. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. There's a strike. The next pitch misses. Ball 2.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Oracle Park. And the batter now, Patrick Bailey. The pitch. Outside low. And that's ball 1.
Well, these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. One down, base is empty. And that one's a little bit low. And now 2-0.
No strike.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple. Runner at third with 1 gone. Now at the plate, Tyler Fitzgerald. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Fastball for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
In the dirt, nothing happening on the bases, though. And another ball. Hacks and misses. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Up now for Milwaukee, Luis Arias.
0-1.
0-1. That one missed. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
They really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Just a weak fly ball this time. Chapman pulls that one down. One down. Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next offering is downstairs. And a good eye there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
One down, base is empty. Stays alive. And now the lefty spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Here comes a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Out to short. Chapman tosses across to first. That was a strong at-bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. So digging in, Blake Perkins. There's a strike. Inside, just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Bunting, and he pops it up. Now the throw to first on the run. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio.
1-0.
And a pitch. Runner takes off. Pitch outside. Throw, safe. Perkins at second with 2 down. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Brewers take the lead. 3-2.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now pitching for number 71.
It's going to be Yainer Diaz. That's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was in.
Wade steps on the bag. That ends the inning. Back here in San Francisco, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Jorge Soler. And that one fouled off.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now
and up next for the Giants, Lamont Wade Jr. 1 for 2. Now on the bump, Jared Koenig.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And that one clips the corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That one 95 to finish him off. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. ball right field. In position. Corrals it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. And he deals. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. The pitch. On a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. High fly ball out to center field. Makes his way towards it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Next for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Man at first with one gone. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. In the air out towards right center. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. So up next, Luis Arias. 1 for 3. Line drive. And that should be extra bases. Oh, nice play. Around third. The relay to the plate, not in time. He's safe.
Picks himself up at RBI. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Number 74.
And a foul ball. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. He scores, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Adames, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now pop up on the infield. Hauls it in to end the inning. Bottom of the 7th. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball there. And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. The wind to kick the pitch. Chapman gets a piece there. Here's a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Kicks and fires. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. In the air, out towards left center. Yelich makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Jung-Hoon Lee getting ready to hit. Corner infielders playing in.
Pinch hitting for the Giants. Number 8, right fielder, John Porter.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together for him. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now, Tyler Fitzgerald. Swing and a miss. Strike one. The Giants trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And that's outside. And this is inside. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 outs. Runner on the go. Struck him out. We go to the 8th. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1 strike.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
To third, Soler. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Yainer Diaz now at the plate. That's down and in.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. This one high in the air to left center. Ranging into the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it. Bottom of the 8th, and now the right fielder, Juan Soto. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. The lefty fires. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
The 1-1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The wind and the pitch. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Santander makes the grab, 1 down. And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And there's the strike. Next offering is foul back. Down the line. Yelich pulls it down, and there's 2 down. Jorge Soler will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch misses. Wouldn't chase that time. And the pitch. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And up next for San Francisco, Lamont Wade Jr. Foul ball.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across, because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Soler off of first with 2 away. This one lifted in the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Now let's see if they can string something together.
Devin Williams into the game.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
number 0. Play.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Out front with the swing, and that is strike one.
One strike.
Tying run at the plate. So now 1 and 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And another ball. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Perkins has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. And we're back. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. And here it comes. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. Righty delivers.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Kicks and deals. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And another ball.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Two now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here's the left fielder, Christian Yelich. Strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
This ball well hit left center field, and that splits the gap around third. He will score, and they lead by 4.
Back-to-back base hits. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the ninth. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Man at second. Swing and a pop-up. Chapman snags it for the second out. Willie Adames stands in. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball.
Contreras at second with 2 down. Way out front for strike 2. Gonna count 1-2. way inside. Man on second, 2 down. On to first, and the inning is over. Bottom 9, and digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. So coming into the game now. On defense, Bryce Terang. He takes over and right.
Number 2, right.
Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. That's a strike. And it skips in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right-hander kick steals. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Sean Manaea.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Right side, hard hit. Feeds to second, out there. Relay to first, double play. So it's their last chance in this one. Michael Conforto will climb in, and he's already singled in this game. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Up the middle, base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now Tyler Fitzgerald. That one ripped but foul. 2 outs. And a foul ball. The Giants down to their final strike. And now 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close. And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score
Push. All eyes on me. All eyes on she. All eyes on us. All eyes on we. Before they cut you out and you were missing, honestly, I thought you weren't allowed. Mais oui, mais non, mais non, merci. All eyes on me. You slowly and see. Tristan is broke. Selling his banknote. And then you figure out your cure the seamless courtesy. I cut you anyhow. Do it, me. Didn't
And the pitch. And there's a foul ball. And the 0-1. Slider misses outside. And that one in the air center field. Settles underneath it. 1 up, 1 down. And now the rookie second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. And first offering is fouled off. Peralta, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Throws to first in time. Juan Soto now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. That one missing inside. One check swing, appeal down to third, and he held back according to Larry Bullard. 2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off. Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
I don't care what some players might say. Nobody likes getting hit by a pitch unless you're an 0-2 count and there's a knuckleballer out there on the mound.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. That was blasted to the moon. It's 2-0. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Swing and a miss. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
That one ripped. Perkins going back on this one, and it's gone. So here's Wade now. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And a foul ball. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're just getting started here in the top of the 1st. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. That's inside.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Here comes the 0-1. Fought off foul. Slider misses outside. Right side. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 1st. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. As the lefty gets to work. The other way, and out number 1 on the grab. Yainer Diaz, the next to hit.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Ohtani up now for the Brewers. And a swing and a miss.
Well, with Ohtani on the mound today, you think about how big of a star he's become in the U.S., but his dog, Decoy, stole the show away from his master when he was being awarded his second MVP. It's just so darn cute.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
The pitch. Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one. Christian Yelich in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Ohtani off of first with two away.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Wade makes the top of the second, and now Matt Chapman. Peralta back to work. Chapman gets a piece there. Chapman in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And the right-hander deals. Out to short. Chourio whips it across. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And here is Patrick Bailey. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Foul ball there.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Strike 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Righty to the plate. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Perkins makes the play, and there's 2 away. Back to the leadoff spot of the Giants lineup. Luis Matos, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1. He caught it behind his back, and they get the out. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the second, and now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. That one back there. Takes it in for the out. Luis Ariz stands in.
Blake Snell on the mound today, and everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but His trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple Cy Young awards, one in the American League with the Rays and another in the National League with the Padres.
Brings it in. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Hard hit, right side. Slings to first, and that is the inning. Back here at American Family Field. Now the number 2 hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that one hammered. Perkins going back. Didn't quite have enough. And now it's Juan Soto. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Just missed.
There's no way around it. Soto's one of the mountains.
The new pitcher in the game, Wade Miley.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And that one sliced foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
2 strikes.
And a pitch. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great stop. The throw, and it beats him. What a play. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Hit hard on the ground is short. Rolls across the diamond. That's the third. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. And there's one away. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player. Waste no time there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Diaz in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The Giants leading by 2 here in the last half of the third.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate. Couple of singles back to back. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. And saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That one not close. Now 1 and 2.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Outside, and it's 2 and 2. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now. Anthony Santander at the plate. He's under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. On to the 4th. Stepping in, Jorge Soler. As he turns on the rubber, with that good live arm delivers. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Yelich calls it in, and there's one away. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Doubled his first time up. In the air, left field. Yelich calls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Elliot Ramos. First offering, and it just misses. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is down low.
2-0.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Swings through that one for strike one.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I think you want to throw it again, though.
Foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Out of here. A massive home run. It's 4-1. That one hammered center field. That's back there. That's long gone. They go back to back, and they add to their lead. It's 5-1. That's to third. Zips it to first. That ends the frame. Bottom four, now it's Christian Yelich. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And now it's William Contreras. Swinging a foul straight back. Swings through that one for strike two.
2 strikes.
And down on strikes. 2 out. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. Out towards left center. That one gets down for a hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spit off the ball.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one is out of here. So 2 away with nobody on. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. 0-1. On the ground, out to short. And he's safe at first.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Fouled off. He was late. In the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's a 1-run game. And he's there at third with a triple.
Comes through with the RBI. Pumps that ball down the opposite field line. Just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple.
In the air, right side. He's under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now here is Luis Matos. Miley back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Once you get the ball,
here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Aaron Savali.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Fitzgerald in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Dive, and he's got it. Throws from the seat of his pants. There's one to first. Not in time. Great effort there. Here's Juan Soto. Savali measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. Fitzgerald over at first with one away. On the ground, could be two. Arrives, toss to second, and that's two. And we're back. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Swung on, broken back grounder to third. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. That pitch got way in on him, and he couldn't do much with it, but good hustle to get up the line and turn that into an infield single.
And now the lefty. That one drifts inside. The Brewers trailing by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Soler running hard to get it. Makes the catch, one down. Here's Yelich at the dish. And that one fouled off. Line drive, base hit. Ohtani around second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up.
Number 64.
The chance to even this ball game up.
Now here is William Contreras. Pitch is in there. That's strike one. Counter on the line, base hit. In to score from third. All tied again, 5-5.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Next pitch misses way outside. Good eye right there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. He's already homered here in this one. The Brewers going with a pinch hitter, Willie Adames, looking for a big hit with 2 out runners at first and second. Into the outfield, base hit. Yelich flies around third. He will score, and they take the lead, 6-5.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now a chance for Blake Perkins. And a foul ball. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the third and final game of the series. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Headed for the plate. 1 run is in. 1 run scores. Here comes another, and he'll make it into third with a triple. So the lineup flips over. Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Runner at first with 2 away. Yainer Diaz up now for the Brewers. He swings and fouls one off. And the next pitch is way outside. Chourio leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. And it's 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here goes the runner. He swings, floats it into left. Fair ball. Around third, Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third. So 2 on with 2 away. Shohei Ohtani up now for the Brewers. Ohtani tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. 2 outs. 2 in scoring position. So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded. And there's a force at every base. Santander at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. And a foul ball. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Foul ball still 0-2. All on there. And there's a ball. And a pitch. Got him. That'll end the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, top of the 6th inning. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. The wind of the pitch. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And he deals. Swings and misses. 1-2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
What a stop. Gathers and throws. It's there, and that's a great play. Jorge Soler, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. They say it went.
0-2 is the count.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Wouldn't chase that time. The pitch. Bounced out to short. Sends it across to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Lamont Wade Jr. getting ready to hit.
Lamont Wade Jr.
That one fouled off. 2 outs. Up and in, and 1-1. And another ball. Yeah, big swing and a miss. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Good eye in that spot. Now time called. Pitching coach coming out for a meeting as 2 relievers continue to throw in the bullpen. Got him swinging. Back here at American Family Field, where we go bottom 6. Up now from Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. And the right-hander back to work. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Chapman makes the grab. And there's one down. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. 1 for 3. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
In plenty of time to first, and a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis arrives up now for the Brewers. First pitch just misses. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1-2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. It gets down, a base hit. Willie Adames stands in. Swings through that.
0-1.
Swing and a ball popped up. Fitzgerald settles under it and makes the catch. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. And digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. The wind and the pitch. Outside low. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
So the batting order turns over. Luis Matos now at the plate. Just off the inside edge.
He's hitting for San Francisco. Number 8, Michael Conforto.
And that's in for a strike. The Brewers leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right-handed reliever. That missed by a lot. 2-2. And that one hit to first. 1 second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Blake Perkins. And the pitch. This one popped up. Bailey hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Now it's the shortstop, Jackson Chourio. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
1. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play. Man at first, one away.
Not
ball,
close with
2
that
strikes.
one, and the count is 1-2. Wouldn't
Ball
chase
2.
that time. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 away. Ohtani stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Chorio off of first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. And another ball.
1 strike.
There's a strike.
2-2 count.
Out to short, Chapman. They take the force out. That's out number. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th, and digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Savali back to work. On the ground to third. Adames the throw to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing at the bat.
So the Brewers bring out a new pitcher from the pen, Joel Paynes.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And the righty deals. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Grounded to third, could be 2. There's 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. On to the bottom of the 8th. So here's the Brewers DH, Anthony Santander. And the pitch. Misses inside. And that is ball 1. Estrada, 25 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
In the air, left field. Ramos snags it, and there's 1 away. And now it's Christian Yelich. And that's in the dirt. Base is empty, 1 away. Near the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's a foul ball. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
A solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Touches down, that's a hit. Into third now, so runners at the corners and 1 out. Runners on the corners with 1 gone. And now, Luis Arias. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. At the belt and fires. Inside, almost got him. Hit in the air, right field. Soto makes the catch. Runner tags for third. He thought about tagging, but heads back to third. Next for the Brewers, Willie Adames. Late on that fastball.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
That one way outside, and the count even 1-1. There's a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
2 on, 2 outs. And they'll do it again. On the ground to third. Zips it across. That's the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, here's the third baseman, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
The line to kick the pitch. Found back our way. And that's out of play. And a foul ball. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. He's 2 outs away. And up next for the Giants, Lamont Wade Jr.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. One gone, runner at first. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Just missed.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
2-2 now.
Helpful.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw is low and he can't pick it. One out left for the Giants. And here is Matt Chapman. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. Wade off of first with 2 away. And that one clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This could end it. On the ground, and this should do it. Chorio. And that'll do it.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Our final score here, 9-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
3 days, no sleep, can't keep going. Boys bugging on passes out. Home, but he's shooting like a bonfire. MK2, it's a Joe ride. She young, shooting like I'm missing high. Boys in the stoop, all the yo, we quiet. In the bars, warm rap, 5 guys. Mail with the fries, eyes on the prize. Bang, bang, bang. Baby, no money. Say. Only ever trying to get paid. Pop it, bop it, lock it, fade. I don't know how I got paid. Got a little punch, got it in the rooms. 10 line.
The final line scores are ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 9 runs on 19 hits. No errors. They left 11 runners on base. For the Giants, 5 runs, 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 runners on base.
I'm getting mail from jail.
3 hours and 39 minutes.
Should know me how I kick it. American idiot, me from same way I do. She already know before she touch my Chevy door. Real. Let me make it as clear as my windows. No square shall enter in the circle of winners. Know I'm prepared for whatever. You know what I've been through. Rear view, clear vision, memories of paid dues. Confined to a runway, thunderstorms came through. But look what it came to. Something that amazes you. Soon as you quit hating and hear what I gotta say to you. Baby blue souls, these white 1196. No retro car came with this. Same year, my Impala with the flow ship. Photo, suicide, muscle car, chauffeur. Shorty by the chalk, I lie that Russell Stover. Brung with her whenever I invite her over. Polo sweater, teddy bear hanging off her shoulder. No care over here, so we put it in the air. Walk around my house, say she wanna everywhere. That's cool, baby, but I just got that pool table. We ain't gotta stay away from it. It's all good. If you wanna get under it, then I guess I could with it. Before I got on this beat, it made out a bucket list in these bars. I granted this death wish. Legendary layup, Jordan with the right left switch. Hang time, hang glide, stir fry. Shanghai candy rain, drizzle frame. I ride 87 Corvette, CR1. Took the T-tops off and put them in the trunk. All gassed up, she been drinking from the pump. That's all bad. Trying to pass around and crash. All flip fools trying to make it last. Emotional luggage, nothing of it. I don't check bags. I just carry on, leave that in the past. Have OJ in my glass. Testarossa program, Contage curriculum. Doors open like a pendulum, swinging. Rocking my jet set emblems. Foolish to serve like Wimbledon. Interior cinnamon, the car that I'm sitting in. Calm my bad nerves, I call her my. Just kidding, not just element twisting. From the earth come the fire in the wind I'm living. Not just element twisting. From the earth come the fire in the wind I'm living. From the earth come the fire in the wind I'm living. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this time around, the revolution will not be televised. Woo! As we proceed to give you what you need. Oh, 9 brother. Get it live, brother. Ladies and gentlemen of the court. And the hearing against State of Hip Hop versus Electronic. I present Exhibit C.
When I was sleeping on the train, sleeping on Mesereau Lab out in the rain, without even a single slice of pizza to my name. Too proud to beg for change, mastering the pain. When New York was calling Southern rappers lame, but then Jack and I slang. I used to get dizzy spells, hear a little rain, the voice of an angel telling me my name, telling me that one day I'ma be a great man, transforming with the Megatron dawn, spitting out flames, eating whack rappers alive, out chains. I ain't believe it then. I was homeless, fighting, shooting dice, smoking on the corners, trying to find the meaning of life in the till the 5%ers rolled up on it and informed them. You either build or destroy. Where you come from? The Magnolia Projects in the 3rd Ward slum,